Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Have you read the story? Children, have you read the story?
सर आप सर आप पिछले क्लास में रीडिंग करवाए.
Right, reading is over. Reading we have done. Okay. Uh, Anybody? Can anyone summarize this story in short? Can anyone narrate this story in short? Can anyone shorten this story so that I may
Yes, sir.
understand that you have understood it, you have understood this story. Yeah. So, okay, I am recapping. I am breaking the ice once again. A soldier is a runaway soldier. He is a fugitive soldier. Fugitive means he has run away from the battleground and he is hungry, thirsty, exhausted, tired and looking for a shelter where he can have some food to eat, water to drink and some rest of 3-4 hours. So he is wandering and wandering. He happens to get to a hamlet. It is a peculiar place. It is a peculiar village in Bohemia. Okay. And children, he sits under a tree at the chalk of the village, at a square. At the square, he sits under a tree. Anyhow, the villagers come to know. Anyhow, पूजा करने गए हैं तो बाद में आना पूजा करने सब लोग चला गया. So anyhow, the report was circulated to the burgomaster, the magistrate.
Chapter you are talking is the sir.
Yes.
So the chapter that you is talking is stone soup in Bohemia, na?
Exactly the same one.
Sir, is it?
And the report goes to the burgomaster, who is the magistrate of the village, and he rushes to the spot where the soldier is seated under the tree at the square, and many others are following him. Some women are there, other people, merchants, farmers, and other members are also there accompanying him to the soldier. And there the burgomaster loses his temper. He loses his temper just as he sees that a stranger is seated there. So he scolds him and tells him to leave the place, quit the place and go away. Actually, the soldier was expecting some hospitality, some positive gesture from the villagers, but here they were very anguished, they were irritated to see him, so he decided to befool them and he kept quiet. He knew that actually at the very first glance that he cast on the village and on the people, he found that it is a peculiar place, and so so would be the villagers also, and exactly they were the same as he had guessed, anticipated, inferred, and okay, so he understood that these people, these villagers, were not going to treat him as their guest and allow him to be their guest for a few hours. So he decided to, you know, apply his wit. He was a witty soldier. He was a clever soldier. So he kept quiet, unload, unloaded his, unloaded himself, put his kit on the ground, and made a fire, collected some pieces of brick and a temporary oven hearth was there. He brought some wood a stick to burn, and he took a cauldron out of his kit, and there was a pump also, hand pump, water pump. So he brought water also, and the water was poured into the cauldron, and he began to boil the water. So all the people, all the villagers, they were looking him, you know, with curiosity, a good amount of curiosity, actually, what he was doing. They wanted to know. So they were also just looking at each other and not speaking. And then he lit the fire, and the water began to boil. And then lastly, he took two or three pieces of a stone out of his kit, and okay, dropped the stone pieces into the cauldron, and then he narrated a story on the magic stone soup, magic stones that was able to brew the most delicious soup in the world. So this breaking news about the stone soup or the stone, okay, okay, uh, aroused or stimulated their curiosity. So they began to watch with even more curiosity, okay, than before. Okay, and here water was boiling, and he narrated the story. Oh, see, these stone pieces are a gift to me from a saint. When the saint was, uh, facing the, mad elephants in the forest, and his life was in danger. So the soldier told them that the saint, so he protected the saint from the mad elephant, and the saint was very pleased. So he gifted me those stone pieces, and those stone pieces were able to brew, able to boil the most delicious and
The
mouth-watering
warm
soup in the
welcome
world.
का मीनिंग क्या होता है?
हाँ,
The warm welcome.
ओ गर्म जोशी से स्वागत, खूब स्वागत करो तो दैट इज वार्म वेलकम। अगर स्वागत नहीं करोगे तो तुम, ये कोल्ड वेलकम होता है, तुम कोल्ड हो। वार्म मतलब गर्म जोशी। वेल, एंड further he told that the same soup was drunk by Alexander the Great also, and who attacked China and demolished the Great Wall of China after sipping this wonderful soup. So uh, uh, these stone pieces were that miraculous according to the soldier. So all the villagers, they were, just like fools. They were, looking at his activity with with eyes wide open, and mouth also gaping, okay, mouth wide open and eyes wide open, okay. The boiling was on, the soup was brewing, and he was stoking fire, stoking the oven, and then finally, once again he played a trick. Actually, he knew the reality, so he attracted them. You know, he played a trick on them and told them that this soup could be much more delicious if some chilies, radish, carrot, onion, salt, etc., these spices or these condiments were added to the soup, it would be really tasty. So they were, and they wanted to, see really if it was the most delicious. And he added water also. He uh, told them that he would add some more water to the soup so that they could also drink it. So he assured that they would also get this wonderful, this magical soup, this miraculous soup to drink. And he asked them to bring boils, katoda, laiye, go home, go back to your houses, go back home and bring boils to sip or to drink the soup from. And they all went, and when they came back, okay, they came back with all those condiments and spices, radish, carrot, vegetables, green vegetables, salt, garlic, turmeric, as well, many spices were added. And as obviously, mm, uh, the water was, boiling, and the flavor was wafting. The flavor of this soup was gradually diffusing into the atmosphere, and it wafted all about the village. So okay, and so that was something in the news for them. Okay, that's something very peculiar thing, a strange thing. And ultimately the soup was ready. The soup was given to them. They tasted it, and all of them remarked, Burgomaster, the woman, there was a woman also, there was a wart on her nose, what? Massa wart. A पोटली मर्चेंट वाज ऑल्सो, बहुत छोटा नाटा ठीकना एक सौदागर व्यापारी भी था. बहुत लोग आए थे. बर्गो मास्टर जो मजिस्ट्रेट था, गांव का जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है, विलेज का जो लीडर है, वो आया. सब लोग टेस्ट किए उस सूप को, और वाह वाह चटकारा लेके सूप को पिए. और इधर ये जो सोल्जर है, वो सोल्जर अपनी जीत पर मन ही मन मुस्कुरा रहा है. He is smiling over, okay, his victory over these foolish people. Okay, very, secretly he is smiling. Okay, because he knew well what he was doing. And that is the end of the story. The witty soldier, the wise soldier managed to persuade them. So this is how a clever man can befool so many fools at a time. So this is the best. This example is the best example of our wit, which is stronger than force, greater than force. Our wit is greater than force. So whenever someone is caught under such a situation, he should not lose heart. One should not lose heart. One should not get disheartened, and one should apply, and ultimately the man comes out winner or victorious. Okay, and you are a winner. Such a witty man is really a winner. He cannot lose. He cannot lose anywhere in life. Okay, write some word meaning, children. Some good word meaning it has. which we must know, right? And then question answer will be done. Cauldron, cauldron, around, deep, frying pan. Okay, Niaga, writing children.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, scan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Resentment means anger. Burgomaster, you know Burgomaster, Chief Magistrate, it is written.
सर सेकंड वर्ड क्या है?
Miyaga.
सर आप मार्वेली असली का मीनिंग लिख दीजिए।
हाँ,
तो मार्वेली असली का मीनिंग
marvelously. Marvelously. Wonderfully.
सर वो एंगर की पहले रिजेंटमेंट आप लिखे हैं ना?
Yeah, that is resentment. Peasant. Peasant means farmer.
सर ग्रम्पी, सर ग्रम्पी।
Grumpy. Anguished. Angry.
बुक में है ग्रम्पी रिसेंटमेंट सर, तो ग्रम्पी और रिसेंटमेंट दोनों का मीनिंग एंगर होगा।
हाँ डियर, वो मिलता जुलता है, वेरी क्लोज टू, दैट इज
तो
ऑल्सो।
सर ग्रम्पी और रिसेंटमेंट का सर एक साथ मीनिंग क्या होगा? ग्रम्पी रिसेंटमेंट।
ग्रम्पी मतलब गुस्सा, एंग्री। ग्रम्पी मतलब एंग्री, इरिटेटेड, एनॉयड, एंग्विस्ड, हफी, हफी मतलब गुस्से में जो है वो ग्रम्पी होगा। गुस्सा वाला गुस्सा माने रियली गुस्सा। रिजेंटमेंट दैट इज नाउन, ग्रम्पी दैट इज एडजेक्टिव। Totally short and fat. What? Flattery. Anecdote.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What's the meaning of drab and threadbare?
हाँ, drag and threadbare. Drab and threadbare. Drab means odd. Something odd. Threadbare. Threadbare means just damaged and broken and damaged, जो टूट गया हो, झड़ गया हो, जैसे तैसे टूट टाट गया हो, थ्रेडबेयर हो जाएगा, फट जाएगा,
सर ड्रैग का मतलब और होता है सर, मतलब
टॉर्न, फटा चीटा, पुराना,
सर
टूटा।
ड्रैग का मतलब ऑड होता है सर, ये समझ में नहीं आया सर।
ऑड का मतलब हो जाएगा कि खिड़की के पास दरवाजा लगा दो, दरवाजे के पास खिड़की कर दो, उल्टे पुल्टे, सब चीज उल्टा पुल्टा कर दीजिए।
ओके सर।
हाँ, जैसे कि पिक्चर आपको दिया जाए बनाने के, तो पिक्चर में सब कुछ आप सही जगह पर रखेंगे तो वो कंप्लीट पिक्चर होगा। तो उनका जो मकान है वो कंप्लीट मकान नहीं दिखता है, पता नहीं खिड़की किधर है, दरवाजे किधर है, छत छप्पर कैसे है, कैसे पेंट किए हैं, दैट इज ड्रैब। एकदम ऑड, उल्टा पुल्टा, थोड़ा सा हट के, है ना, आउट ऑफ फैशन या
सर पेवमेंट का मीनिंग भी लिखवा दीजिए, पेवमेंट।
सर पीजेंट रिच फार्मर्स को कहते हैं ना?
हाँ, पीजेंट्स,
पीजेंट रिच फार्मर्स को कहते हैं।